hard keeping up with you, Mike Mizek.
I'm telling you.
I had to walk all the way across the studio.
Yeah,
you're stuck with me
we got to get our 10,000 steps in.
We do. Hey, you're stuck with me again. My name is Sarah Anderson. Mike Mizek is here. He's our resident coin expert, our resident numismatist here at HSN. And I know so many of you love coin collecting. We've got a great show planned, and we're going to give you a sneak peek of some of our upcoming items.
Well, my two favorite items in the show for right now. We have this. This is kind of a review. I was able to get a few more of these in. I'm going to talk to you about this. This is that special coin that San Francisco minted, proof silver eagle that has kind of some special information to it with, like I said, my custom and exclusive bridge core holder that we've got that. I've restocked this for a tiny quantity of these are going to be available. I then have with it also the 2019 burnished American silver eagle. I've talked about that also in my exclusive flag core NGC holder that you're going to have right here. Two very special American silver eagles at our regular issue price. This is what we brought them out at, but both of these, we're going to talk about these when we see them at length about the rarity, perceived rarity, and what we have the expected rarity of these coins to be.
You're always going to get some surprises and some wonderful stories and the history. So if you want to lock that in, we have flexible payments for you available at 677-712. There's another item. I think we're going this way, right? See if you can keep up with me. I think we're going this way. Another item I know you wanted to show us early so everyone can start their consideration, but this looks like a great set.
Well, it is, and we just got it back in stock.
Okay, good.
And people go, so this is it, you'll never see it again. No, you know, with any luck at all, you'll see this 20 years from now. You'll see it. This is one of those coins. Look, they made these in 1976. These are the original bicentennial coins made by the United States government. But what we call them is kind of the secret bicentennials. And the reason we do that is people go, oh, I have bicentennial dollars and quarters and half dollars. I get them in my change all the time. These are the special presentation coins. These are made out of silver. There's silver in every single one of these coins, as opposed to the ones that you got in your change that you got, you know, you collected or your dad collected for you, or if you still put away and you see bicentennial coins, they've got no silver in it. That was the circulating coinage. Look at those proof coins right there. These were made in 1976. Check this out. They're absolutely stunning. They're absolutely gorgeous. And these are the silver presentation pieces. And it says right over here in the original government packaging. Now, here's the amazing part, and this is why it takes me, I don't have them often, and when we do, they're always extraordinarily good sellers. The most common thing to do with these is to break these open and sell them individually. We sell, for instance, here, complete Kennedy half-dollar sets, complete Eisenhower dollar sets, complete Washington quarter sets. And the only way to get a proof silver bicentennial coin is to take this set and literally break it open. It's the only way that it comes. To get an uncirculated silver bicentennial coin that you see right here, the only way to do that is literally to cut that open and take it and put it in the sets that you're going to have right there. That's the only way to get that. And so because of that, they are most often sold coin by coin. And I went to my trusty, catalog right here and have each one put out. So we have $79.95 for all 6 coins for both sets in the original government packaging. You have to understand that this coin right here sells for $58.75 individually. This coin up here sells for $49 individually. Just the 2 silver dollars are $107.75. We're $79.95 for the whole lot of it. So like I said, $107 for these. The Kennedy half dollars are $25 a piece if purchased individually. Another $50. The quarters, those are silver quarters, are $20 a piece. You're looking at the better part of $200. $200 coin by coin, we're $79.95. But the important part is not only are they $79.95, but they're going to be in the original government packaging as well.
So I love that you're getting all the certificate of authenticity, the original government packaging. So you're getting 2 sets. One is proof, right? As far as the quality, you get those high relief images.
There you go. There's a proof coin right there. Proof coins are struck multiple times. They take the dies, they strike them multiple times at higher pressure. They individually hand wipe the dies, literally. So they strike 10 to 15 coins. Then someone comes in with a rag and wipes the die off.
Wow.
So that you can come, I mean, it's an amazingly hand-intensive process that you do with this right here. The uncirculated
and that's the best quality.
That's the best quality. Those are presentation qualities. But these are also struck in a special way that you see, like, they don't get, you know, I don't know if you've ever seen coins being minted, if you go to the mint. I mean, when they do this, they strike them, I mean, you can't even watch the presses go, and then they fire the coins out. It's like a coin gun, and it just goes into these huge bins that go into rolls and bags and all this other stuff, and these are not done. They're individually taken out coin by coin as soon as it's done to be able to do that. Here's the big thing for this, one last thing. The 250th anniversary of the United States is coming up. There is a huge celebration by the U.S. Mint. People are going to back collect the bicentennials. Got it. Big time.
Okay, so there we go. Jump on in. Oh, actually, 1/3 of the quantity is already spoken for. So thanks so much for your orders. That's 371-535. They're going to keep us moving this hour, Mike. They got to keep us on our toes.
I like that.
That's right. If you're a big fan of coin collecting, I know you love and appreciate the incredible expertise that Mike brings to every presentation. So far, there isn't anything about coins he hasn't been able to answer when I ask him here on air. But it's also good to know who you buy your coins from. And you want an expert, someone who's been doing this for 30 years and someone who knows the trade and knows what to look for. In general, what are the most important things to look for when collecting coins?
Well, condition. I mean, the single most important determining factor of value is condition. The higher the grade, the more it's worth. But then you have rarity, then you have collectability, then you've got desirability. That's all based on theme and finish and all of those other things. Then you have what's called conditional rarity. How rare is it in the highest grade and all of those other things. And then the historical significance of not only the coin, but then also not only the coin, but also then the theme as well. And that is what this set is right here. And I'm really, really happy to be able to bring you this set. We've been waiting quite some time to be able to do this. And I'm finally going to be able to do a presentation on this. We have a show tonight as well. This entire, you see there's 1,275 of these 4-coin sets. Do not wait. I showed this for a couple minutes the other night in preview. We're already, I think, under 1,000 available sets of this for this, and let me explain to you what it is. The United States government is starting this brand new coin program. The first coin is going to be released actually in a couple of weeks. The Pennsylvania American Innovation Dollar. What the Mint is doing a series of American innovators, American entrepreneurs, American inventions. And they're going to do one for every single state in the union in the order of statehood, starting with Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, Connecticut, and on down the road in the order of statehood. And each state is going to, an American territory is going to get one of those innovation dollars. But they did something fascinating. What they did is last year they released an inaugural coin for this. They've never done that before. So you're going to have the 56 coins, like the quarters, like the state quarters, like you had the presidential dollars, you had the national parks quarters, but they've never done an inaugural coin before to launch it, to kick it off. And here's the amazing part about that. That was released December the 14th last year, 2 weeks before the end of the year. So these coins are exceptionally rare. The problem is they only released those 3 coins. They released a Philadelphia minute coin, a Denver minute coin, and a San Francisco minute coin. Here's the problem. They didn't release any of them into circulation. These coins weren't in the mint sets. This coin not in the proof set for 2018. It was so late in the year that they weren't able to do that. These are only available not in circulation in bags or rolls, and I think the bags are already sold out. So we had some of those 3-piece sets. Just last week, they released the 4th and final coin to this. Now, here's the interesting thing. I've been doing this a very long time. I've never seen the United States government release a coin in the following year of its date. This coin is dated 2018. It was released 2 weeks ago, 10 days ago. So it was released late by 8 months. I've never seen them do it in all of the years I've been doing this. More importantly, they only made 75,000 and they sold out instantly. So you can't have the complete set without the reverse proof coin, which was sold literally individually. The price on that coin, by the way, has already between tripled and quadrupled, ungraded and uncertified. Good luck out there trying to find this coin for, $90 or $100 is the price for this coin. $50 to $80 for this coin. These coins are $30 or $40 a piece. We're $139.95 for the entire 4-coin set. Okay, and that is the entire set. Now, going forward, this is an auto ship, so you're going to get the Pennsylvania set for $139. Now, keep in mind, they did not put the Proof Innovation dollars in the proof set this year. They did not put the uncirculated coins in the mint set this year. They're going to do the reverse proof coin, not in its own set, but as an individual coin to be able to do this. None of these coins, this is historic for an American coin set, not a single solitary one of these coins will ever be released into circulation. They are all presentation only, collector only coins. And because of that, the mintages on these are absolutely minuscule. So there's only 75,000 possible in any grade sets of this, because there's only 75,000 of this coin. In absolutely perfect first day of issue annex, there's 1,275 coins, which are exclusively available from us here at HSN. Now, that means that you're guaranteed all of the sets going forward. Your price can never go up. Your delivery is 100% guaranteed. And here's the amazing part. When you get your auto ship, look at the box. We're gonna give you the box to hold these in. Check out this box that is going to come with your auto ship that you're gonna have right there. And it is gonna fit, that's gonna be, because each year there's going to be 4 coins, 16 coins released in here. So this is good for about a year and a half. Then you know what happens? You get another box.
You get another box.
You get a box as long as you need. So you're going to get, so here's the Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, Connecticut, and then this will hold then just next year's coin, okay, which is going to be Massachusetts, is going to be right in there. And then you're going to start, and you'll get a new box with your other set of coins, once again, at only $139.95. Now, here's what I can tell you right now. Based on the way that they're doing this with the reverse proof coin, based on this, it is the single rarest by mintage, regular issue United States coin set ever done in basically the history of the United States Mint, because it is limited to 75,000. You have to understand, so take a look at the state quarters. The state quarters, I mean, the lowest it could have been was 1 million coins if you collected the silver version of that as well. So this is going to be 10, 12, 13 times rarer than the state quarters, and they are golden dollar coins at $139, and every single one of them, PR 70, absolutely perfect, reverse proof 70, absolutely perfect. Mint State 67, Mint State 67 is the highest grade that you're able to do this. Understand, we're going to sell out this edition. You need to take advantage of yours now.
So have they announced what's going to be on the coins that haven't been released?
The Pennsylvania coin is going to be the polio vaccine. Jonas
Okay,
Salk.
so celebrating Americans' heritage, for innovation, for design, for entrepreneurship. It's going to be a great opportunity for you. So make sure that you lock that in right now. And that's on 3 flex pay of just $46.65. Hey, we don't always have flex pay on coins. So that means you can actually take the next couple months to pay these off. We ship them to you right away. And we always have our 30-day returns. We really want you to not only trust the source. HSN has been a source for coins for, I think, about as long as we've been around, practically, right?
Oh, yeah.
From the very beginning.
Absolutely,
so, we've been your retailer for more than 40 years. We're not going anywhere. We want you to be thrilled with your purchase. And I believe this is already about half gone. This is the early release Ultra Cameo Silver Eagle, and it's here today at a very big price of 4 flex pay of $50 each.
Well, I want to discuss this coin. I've sold this coin. I sold this coin one time before. I had the entire quantity I had in stock, and we sold it through in a single airing. And we had so many people. I had no intention of making any more of these, but we had so many people say, "Mike, look, you know, we taped the show. I didn't watch the show live. I know you told me to buy it, and by the time I got to it, it was completely and totally sold out." And I was just kind of overwhelmed with the responses on this. So we were able to get a few more coins. I was able to make another, you know, and to make people go, "What do you mean you're making coins?" We have to take coins from the United States government. We have to send them into the certification service. They certify them, and so that's what we mean by making coins. We get them put into the holders, and I don't do it. This is all third-party done by NGC, the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. By the way, the numismatic people always say, so who are these guys? These are the guys that conserve coins. These are the guys that save coins. If you go to the Smithsonian Institute and view the greatest coin collection in the world, which is the United States government's coin collection at the Smithsonian, they are housed in NGC holders.
Wow.
Okay, so that's the trust that's put in. I mean, literally priceless coins put in NGC holders.
And I'm sure that adds to the value of the coins that they've already been certified.
They're certified perfect. So now let me talk about this coin. So Proof American Silver Eagle, the United States government, since Ronald Reagan signed the Liberty Coin Act into law in 1986 and created the American Silver Eagle. They've done Mint State and Proof American Silver Eagle since 1986. In 2006, they added one more finish, what is called a burnished American Silver Eagle, which was, we'll see one of those later on in the show. And so there's 3 annual eagles made by the United States government, a Mint State, a Proof, and a burnished coin now. It was just Mint State and Proof from 1986 to 2006 for the first 20 years. So they've made a lot of these eagles. Many of them were thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars in high grade, in absolutely perfect grade. So this year, they released, at the beginning of the year, they released the normal West Point minted American Silver Eagle in proof condition. What they did for only the second time in their history, they issued a supplemental minted Proof American Silver Eagle. So in other words, in addition to the regular West Point mint, they did a San Francisco mint Proof Silver Eagle, a regular, regular finish. So it's a regular annual eagle, but it's a supplemental mint. It's a secondary mint. So when I sold the West Point Minted Eagle, and we sold that out, our first day of issues and all that, we sold that out in early part of January when we do our today's special. We sell 12,000 Mint State Eagles. I sold about 4,200 of the West Point Eagles. Those are all sold out. Well, these came out about, 6 weeks ago or so, something like that. And we've been tracking these. It's actually not quite that long, about three and a half weeks ago. So we're tracking these San Francisco Minted Eagles. Every single coin that's released by the United States government, we keep a chart of how many are sold literally every single solitary week. And we've been keeping those charts for over a quarter of a century. So I match them against sales first week of this week and this week and this week, and I do all this. So this is my regular price. This is what I sold the West Point mints for. This is what I bring in this coin out. This is my original issue price. But here's the secondary thing. Here's the thing that makes this coin exciting. Here's the reason that I'm really excited to bring this coin back. As we're doing our research and I'm looking this, the United States government is doing a lot of really cool stuff this year. This week, there were 6 brand new releases from the US government. 6, okay? This week.
Is that like the Super Bowl for
That's like, that's just like crazy.
collectors?
Yeah, I mean, the first week, they put out, 10 new coins, and then after that, they kind of trickle out. This week was 6. We had the gold Liberty, we had the silver medal, we had the James Monroe silver medal, the Christmas ornament, which is actually a big deal, okay? A special children's collector set. There's just on the reverse proof coin, everything just coming out like crazy. And that is, they've been doing that all year. So my premise, my hypothesis is that this coin will be overlooked this year. And after now being able to evaluate several weeks worth of numbers, I believe that to be true. Currently, the rarest Proof American Silver Eagle ever made by the United States government, regular annual Silver Eagle, is the 2018 S-minted Proof Eagle. This coin right now, and most of the mintage happens in the first, because they make them to order, it happens in about the first month, about what long this coin's been out. The mintage on this coin is half of that coin, is half of that coin. The mintage on this coin is about 4 times less than the West Point minted American Silver Eagle, which is going to be the lowest minted West Point proof American Silver Eagle since 1995. So here's my premise, is that this coin right here is not only going to be a spectacular coin. I'm charging my regular issue price. I'm charging you nothing extra. I'm in my exclusive. This is 100% exclusive to me, is this bridge core that you're going to see. The core is what holds the coin in the holder from NGC. I'm the only one that can sell this bridge core right here. I'm the only one that can do this. So you have the exclusive core. You've got NGC. You've got early release, which means it had to come out during the first 30 days. That was the hard part for me to be able to get a few more of these, because we're just in that window to be able to do this. I can't do early release anymore on these, is what's going to come down to. And now I'm going to give you these at my regular price, even though it's my exclusive core, even though it's early release, even though they're absolutely positively perfect. And then I'm going to give you this information that I believe this is going to be the rarest annual Silver Eagle ever produced by the United States government. Rarer than all of them, rarer than the 95 and the 97 and the and many of these coins that sell for literally, some of them hundreds and hundreds and even thousands of dollars more, even thousands of dollars more than this coin, yet I'm giving it to you at the original issue price because we don't know for sure yet. So in other words, while I can, in essence, speculate, if you will, that I can speculate and I can guess that it is based on extrapolating all the numbers out there, I'm not charging you a single solitary extra cent for that. What you're doing is you're getting that information at no additional cost or charge is ultimately what it comes down to. And so that is a special opportunity for you to be able to do. And I'm glad I was able to get a little bit more quantity on this in the early release for this. See how we do that? If I do that just right, it almost looks like the bridge goes right through the coin. If we do that, because it's so reflective, we can make it look like that. Isn't that cool the way we...
Is that the Ultra Cameo finish?
The Ultra Cameo is the coin itself. See if I turn that. And if you look at that, if you have a piece of Cameo jewelry, you notice that, you know, you have the design of the jewelry that comes out off a background, and that's what that means. Not all coins are Ultra Cameo. That's an additional designator of value that you're going to get at no additional cost or charge, So that is incredibly important. You get the S Mint. Do not confuse it with the West Point Mint that we're able to do. You get the exclusive core that you're going to have with this. You get the Red Oak presentation box. And I sold this last week. Was it last week or the week before? I had the Annex first day of issue. We had 1,200 coins. Sold it out in a single airing. Those are gone forever. I can't ever bring those back. Those are numbered first day of issue. I had a smaller, much smaller quantity of the early release bridge cores, I think, last week. And we sold all those out once again in a single airing. I was able to bring back a smaller quantity of the bridge core early release. Remember, early release means, you know, basically first 30 days that this coin's been released, and we're just in under the gun on that in terms of the quantities available. So I was able to get this for one last kind of go round, if you will, to be able to do this, and then in the exclusive bridge core, which of course you can't buy anywhere else. And then I'm giving you 40 years of coin collecting experience and telling you that I think this could well be the rarest, almost assuredly going to be the rarest regular issue American Silver Eagle put out by the United States government in its history. That means rarer than every other regular proof or mint state or even burnished. Usually the burnished are significantly rarer. The mintage on this coin is still well under 100,000 coins. And it's like I said, it's already had the majority of its sales that it is ever going to have. And it is well under 100,000 coins. That means not only is it going to be the rarest annual issue Eagle, it is going to be one of the single rarest Eagles, including special issues. As a matter of fact, the only United States coin, American Silver Eagle, that is going to be rarer than this coin by date and min mark is the 1995 W, which they made 31,000 of. There's more of this than that at this point. 31,000, but that coin in NGC in this condition sells for anywhere between $30,000 and $40,000. Okay, the next one would be the 2011 reverse proof special issue American Silver Eagle, which is 100,000 coins. This coin's still rarer than that right now. That 100,000 coin, the retail on that, if I brought that in here, that coin would be $1,700, $1,600. So this coin fits squarely, because right now, squarely between those two coins. But it's $199.95 and comes with a red oak presentation box at my regular issue price. Now here's the thing, okay? Let's say for some reason somebody decides to buy 50,000 of these. I don't know why they would, but if they did, okay? And all of a sudden jumped it up even, it would still be the rarest proof American Silver Eagle, rarer than all the mint stains. Some of the burnished might be there, but at the end of the day, you're still just paying regular issue price. I've charged basically $199.95 for all the proof Silver Eagles, the West Point minted coins that have 3, 4, 5 times the mintage. So you're not paying any extra for any of this information, any of this opportunity. So you still get a great coin, you still get it in an exclusive holder, you still get deep cameo, you still have it graded absolutely positively perfect. It's still early release. Put that whole thing together. Once again, do not confuse it with the West Point minted coin that was released in January. This is the special secondary mint, only done for the second time in the history of the United States Mint. It is a serious numismatic opportunity.
And I love that it's also pure silver.
Yes.
You can never go wrong with pure silver.
Well, you know, that's a great little backdrop of value.
Why not? I mean, it always has its own intrinsic value. You never throw gold away. You never throw silver away. And to know that you're getting in on a very awesome buy from our friend Mike Mizak, this is a wonderful time to place your order. And remember, he's kind of calling this like his sleeper hit. It could be something you'll be very glad that you purchased tonight. And that's the fun of coin collecting, right? The surprise, the element of the future that's still unknown. Like you never know. But when you own it, you have something that you will treasure the excitement, and you will treasure the news and the history, and of course the heritage of the country that we're celebrating. And today you can get it home on interest-free flexible payments, less than $50 a month. So this is the time to go for it. It is our showstopper, and you can place your order on our lines at hsn.com, or you can give us a call. We always take your 800 calls as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So remember, what you're looking at here is a proof American Silver Eagle, okay? But it's the San Francisco minted coin. Understand, it's the San Francisco minted coin. I cannot impress upon you that. And when you're buying rarity, now's the time to get this. Look, I remember selling that 2011 American Silver Eagle. I sold them here for 129 bucks. Okay, they're like 10 times that now. Okay, just 8 years later. They're now, like I said, 1,500, 1,700, 1,800 in NGC. I sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them at $129 here. And I understand, that means regular issue price, and that's exactly what we have here, is our regular issue price. I'm not charging you any more for this coin, even though I'm kind of, I just giving you a different perspective. If this ends up being, and it very well could, the trajectory is absolutely 100% showing that right now. If this ends up being the rarest regular issue annual American Silver Eagle ever made by the United States government, $199.95 could be one of the great numismatic opportunities and great numismatic buys you've ever bought here at HSN. And we've given you lots and lots and lots of those great opportunities over the course of the year. We've done it in silver, we've done it in gold, we've done it in platinum, and there's many people who are going, oh, thank goodness I got this early. And then, of course, we do things that nobody else does, okay, in the coin business. Do you realize there's many, probably even a majority of coin dealers, if you pay with a credit card, you know, they'll charge anywhere between a 3 to 5% premium if you use a credit card. There's no such thing as a return. I mean, there's no one-day return, let alone a 30-day return. And of course, I mean, FlexPay is just absolutely unheard of in the industry. And that's one of the things. We make it approachable, we make it affordable, we make it available, and then we give you unique and exclusive 100% exclusive. You can't buy this coin anywhere except right here at HSN from me right here, right now. We're going to give you the red oak presentation box, which is a $20 value on top of that. We sell hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these boxes empty because other people sending your coins in sandwich bags when you buy them from everything. This is a turnkey operation. Like I said, we give you the FlexPay, and then we give you 30-day money-back guarantee, things that nobody else in the industry will give you.
So if you love this coin, if you love the story, and you want to get in on such a rewarding hobby, now's the time to do it. And it'll be fun to sort of stay with Mike as the years go on and find out what and which of your coins have exceeded your expectations. We've got a lot to talk about. We've got some more coins coming up, even a gold one if I'm not mistaken, so don't go away.
We're getting ready to watch some clips of our absolute favorite co-host.
Highlights of Colleen Lopez.
We're celebrating her 25th anniversary.
Check it out.
What?
This is the all-time best. Colleen losing control and that laugh that you can never, ever, ever forget.
When Colleen laughs, I laugh. She can do anything.
Now I'm giving you love and you're shy?
25 years.
Come join the fun as we celebrate the 25th anniversary of Colleen Lopez all month long.
All right, another great coin. Welcome into our coin show here at HSN. My name is Sarah Anderson. Mike Mizak is here, and we get these 1 hour shows. We are going to make the most of them because we don't always get to spend an hour with our resident coin expert. We mentioned a gold coin might be coming up next, and here it is. The future is now, Mike. Tell us about this one.
Well, as you can see, on sale, $29.99.95, which is kind of crazy, I have to be honest.
Yeah, that's $500 off a regular price.
But it's more important than that. For those of you that have been watching me years and years and years and years and years here, I think it was last year, maybe 14 or 16 months ago. We sold this coin, this SP. This SP means it's a burnished American silver eagle, which is a special finish. It has a West Point mint mark here. It's a 1 ounce solid gold United States government coin. There's only 23 of these. We did the 2017 W, and I originally sold that, and I think it was $34.99.95. Okay, $34.99.95. And the first day of issue on that was probably 225 coins. I have a 2018. We're going to show you that here in a minute. Look at this, with an addition of 198 coins that you have right here, and we're going to show you that here in a second and give you an opportunity.
There's only 24 of these.
There's only 24 of these.
In the entire collection.
Actually, 23. There's 23 of these coins. Now, here's the key to this. I got 14 left already, just like that. Now, I have to explain something to you. When the 2017, when I originally sold it, I think it was $34.99.95. Then we got information. Because these are made to order, as it turned out, the 2017 W $50 United States gold coin ended up being the rarest gold coin made by the United States government basically in almost 100 years. Rarer than any other gold eagle, regardless of denomination, regardless of whether it was mint state, whether it was proof, whether it was whatever it was, $5, $10, $25, $50, and that coin exploded. We ended up selling, we sold a bunch of them at $34.99.95. We ended up selling the final quantities, not even first day of issue, that I had to go into the marketplace and I get, I think at $4,000 and $5,000 and even $6,000. They've sold for as much as $7,000 in the marketplace. I have a little bit of information. This coin, as we stand right here, right now, is rarer than the 2017 W. It is rarer than the 2017 W. Even if they sell a few more of these, which I don't know if they will or won't, I don't know what the number on this coin is. It's still going to be the second rarest. But look at the price at $29.99.95. That, folks, is the key. Now, here's the problem. I have 14 coins. Now, when I did the 17 Ws, $50 gold like this, as it turned out being the rarest gold eagle ever done by the United States government, that $5,000, $4,000, $5,000 that I sold that coin at were not the first day of issues. We'd sold those back in 2017. Those were just additional certified coins. I still have this in first day of issue for 14 people and 14 people only. And this is basically one of those deals when I said, okay, I'm coming in here 1 a.m., okay, on a Saturday morning. Let's see who's watching of our regular collectors, because our regular collectors understand first $500 off. Gold, I think gold went up $40 today.
Yeah, why are we doing
well,
gold
because
on
we
sale?
decided to do this, you know, I say before other things happened out there, before I finally got some mintage figures that I've been waiting for forever on this. This turns out to be rarer than the 70, far rarer than the 18 and the 16 and all of the burnished silver eagles made by, or gold eagles made by the United States government. By the way, this is an ounce of pure gold on top of it. So while the silver eagle that we were talking about was, you know, the silver made up 10% of the value. The gold value on this is well over half the price of the coin, let alone the numismatic part of this, that its first day of issue, SP70, there's only 23 coins for worldwide distribution. For the 2017, I think we did 150. For the 2018, I got 198. I have 23 of this coin. This is the rarest SP first day of issue, a $50 gold coin that I have ever done in all the years that I've been here. And I've been here since they started making these silver eagles in 2006, okay? I've sold first day of issues of the burnished American silver eagles here at HSN every single year that they've made them, sold every one of them out, and none of them have had a mintage edition anywhere near as low as only 23 coins.
And when you said earlier, condition, 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 it has to be the best condition your money can buy. So if you are just starting to become a coin collector, you want the best condition your money can buy. And this is, again, proof 70. That's the highest standard.
SP70.
SP70, right?
It's slightly different.
Okay, explain.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't do a lot of coin shows, so there's 3 ways that they make a coin. They make a mint state coin, which is oftentimes the coins that you see in circulation. That's designated by an MS. They make proof coins. Those are the ones that have the mirror fields, okay, that we just saw in that proof cigarette. That's designated by a PR. And then they make this coin, which is mint marked and has this burnished or matte finished look, and that's designated by the SP. So in other words, if you look at the 2019 Proof Eagle, this coin is 10 times rarer. If you look at the Mint State American Eagle, this coin is more like 100 times rarer than the Mint State American Gold Eagle. We're down to 12. I have 11. I have fewer than a dozen of these now remaining. So you have to understand what your opportunity is here. And once those are gone, then obviously our first day of issues we can never bring back because they're individually numbered. You know exactly where you stand within the limited edition. So let me go back. First of all, I'm taking $500 off. And understand, this is an ounce of gold. The gold in this coin went up like $50 today. Okay, the gold in this coin went up like $50 today. Gold right now is relatively near all-time highs. I have 10 left now. These could well sell out. I'm going to spend a few more minutes here. This could be the final presentation, the final layering 100% that I have of this coin. So let me explain what this is. It is an American $50 gold eagle, the largest gold eagle made by the United States government. It's 1 ounce of pure gold is contained within the coin. Before you call in, I know it's not made out of 24 karat gold. It's made out of 900 fine, but the coin actually weighs more than an ounce, so that it refines to an ounce of pure gold within the coin. But it's not the proof coin. It's not the mint state coin, both of which we sell for the same exact price. This is the burnished coin, which is literally 10 times rarer. You know, 5, 10, 15, 20 times rarer than ever the proof coin and all. Now add in the fact that given current mintage figures, you're looking at could well be the rarest gold eagle made by the United States government. The rarest gold eagle made by the United States government, certainly in 100 years. So from 1986 on, it's rarer than all of the St. Gaudens gold coins. It's rarer than, I think you have to go back to, what is it, 1861 to find a gold coin that is rarer than this made by the United States government.
We have 8 left.
We have 8 left. And so when you look at the rarity profile of this, and then the fact that I took $500 off in the face of gold going absolutely positively crazy, the fact that, and I'm going to show you, they give you a chance on the 18 here in a minute. There's 198 in that edition. Look at this. This is also the SP coin, and I'm going to give you that here in a second. But this one, because there were so few made, and the ones that we get didn't grade very well, there's only 23. And like I said, I've sold every burnished silver eagle in first day of issue since they've been issued in their year since 2006 here at HSN. Every single one of them sold out, and not a single solitary one of them has an edition anywhere close to 23. They are all 100, 200, 300, 400. We've done editions as high as 600 coins back in back in the day in 2006 and 7 and 8 when these coins first came out. So first of all, the edition is phenomenally and ridiculously low. Then you add on top of that the fact that the coin itself, the mintage on this, and people are saying, so what are you talking about? 100,000 coins, 75,000 coins. Currently, there's about 5,000 of these coins is all that were made. You have to understand, 5,000 coins is a ridiculously tiny number. And an American Silver Eagle, the rarest American Silver Eagle, is the 1995W. They made 31,125 of those coins. That coin in this condition is 10 times as much, 30 grand. This coin, however, instead of having 20 bucks or 15 bucks worth of silver in it, has got an ounce of pure gold contained within this coin, and then rarity that is virtually unprecedented in the entire Gold Eagle series. And I'm not talking about $50 gold coins. You can count in the $5 gold coins, the $10, the $25, count in the Buffalo gold coins. Count in any gold coin that you want to made by the United States government in the last 50 years, and this coin currently is the rarest one of those coins ever made by the United States Mint. Then add in our first day of issue, and many of those coins, dozens of those coins in the $50 denomination will sell for more than $29.95, but will simply absolutely not be rarer than that. I believe we're down to 8 coins, if I'm not mistaken, in the entire edition. There's 8 and only 8 coins remaining. Please take advantage of this. We'll have a very, very quick presentation in the prime time tonight. This is a 100% guaranteed sellout today. This is a 100% guaranteed sellout in the first day of issue, and once it's gone, that first day of issue is gone forever.
So I would get in on this as early as possible. Again, go to hsn.com or give us a call, but this could be maybe the exact coin that you're looking for, the crown jewel of your collection, or maybe you want to start collecting your gold eagles today. Why not start right there?
Looks like
go big or go home.
Someone might have bought all of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep you updated.
We'll keep you updated. We'll see how that goes.
677-709. Okay, we've got the 2018. What's
we'll
the
just spend a minute here. Just if you bought the 2017, we know the final mintage on this. It's not going to be the rarest. It's one of the 10 rarest gold eagles ever made by the United States government. Top 10, and as you can see, $34.99.95 sold out, limited. Now the difference on this is we absolutely know the edition on this. The United States government, they made 8,300 or so of those. There's 198 of those in the limited edition that we started last year. How many of these do we have left? We have 10. Oh. Okay. So I've already sold 188. Okay. So there's only 10 of these left at this price.
They're
now, once
popular.
again, these are 100% sold out. Do not confuse these. And look right here, if we can get right on the 2018. Right there, see that right there? See that little W? That makes all the difference. That's the West Point Mint mark. That denotes that it is not a mint state gold eagle. If you can't tell by looking at it, I can tell, and most coin geeks can tell. But it is a little hard to tell the difference between an SP, a burnished coin, and a regular American silver eagle. That should help you pretty dramatically to be able to do that. The final 10 coins that are available in the 2018 edition. Of course, the 2017s we sold out at $34.99.95. Like I said, those are $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 coins now, because that is the guaranteed certified rarest gold coin ever made by the United States government in the American Gold Eagle series, regardless of denomination, although could be supplanted by the 19. We don't know. That is, if not 19, it'll be 2. Okay, so there'll be $7,000, then this coin right here. Like I said, I think we may or may not have a few of those left. I think we're working on that.
Yeah, I would hate for you to miss out on this one. A lot of these are, again, very limited, a collector's dream, a wonderful addition to your collection. You're going to be so glad that you're watching our Coin Collectors Hour. We've got a couple big coins to go. Don't go away.
Obsessed with your latest HSN find? See something special that a friend would adore? Share the love straight from your phone to Facebook. Use the newest feature on the HSN app to share all your fabulous finds with your friends and family. Simply pick an item, tap the arrow in the top right corner, then click the Facebook icon. In seconds, you're sharing all your fabulous HSN finds. Download the app and start sharing today.
Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800-284-3900.
Oh, yeah.
All right, calling all Coin Collector fans, my name is Sarah. Mike Mizak is here with our final 15 minutes or so of the show. Don't miss out on your favorite coins. We've had so many fan favorites here tonight. And Mike, we've got another one coming up. And this one is going to be, drum roll please, I'm actually not sure where we are. Oh, okay, we're gonna go to the JFK $50. And this is another great value here tonight. For $69.95, we even have FlexPay for you, another 2019 coin.
Well, this is an interesting coin. 2019 Denver minted Kennedy $50. Now you look at it and go, well, you know, I've been collecting proof Kennedy $50 forever. You know, $69.95 for a proof 69 Kennedy is not a great price, and you're right, it's way too much for a proof Kennedy $50. And I know it looks proof, but look at this. This is a mint state American Kennedy $50 in proof-like condition. I've been doing this a very long time. We have 876 of these coins, which seems like a lot, until you realize I graded 12,000 mint sets to get those 800 coins. The mint sets this year were particularly nice, and only the Denvers graded like this, okay? And only the Denvers graded like this. To get a proof-like Kennedy $50 at all, because what proof-like means, we've explained what a proof coin is, where it's struck multiple times at higher pressure to create this beautiful proof mirror finish. That doesn't happen in mint state coins, which are struck one time with far less pressure on the die. They shoot them out, you know, and so usually mint state 67 is absolutely the highest grade you're going to get. Most of them are 65, 66, 67, 68s are just crazy. 69s are unheard of in mint state modern American coins. And a mint state proof-like coin, these are, like I said, there's 876 of these, and you have to understand, this is $69.95, and I'm gonna give you a $20 red oak presentation box. So the box, so you're $49.95. Now let me explain to you, first of all, to get a mint state 69 coin. So this is like the coin you get at the bank or the post office or whatever, but you're never gonna get one that looks like this.
No.
It is absolutely this is the highest graded example of a mint state Kennedy $50 in the last 10 years. Nothing grades higher than, there's no mint state 70s. There's just none in any of the grading services. And I'm literally selling it to you for $49.95 when you count in the box. Now understand, and I was doing the math the other day, and I always say, you know, it costs, you know, $20 to certify a coin. Well, at the end of the day, it's really significantly more than that. So to certify a coin, first of all, to be able to get a guaranteed mint state proof like this, you'd have to get, I'd say, 50 mint sets. Okay, so 50 mint sets is going to run you $1,000. But let's just assume someone gives you those. So to send this in to get this certified, to certify a coin, first of all, it's $24. Then there's a $10 handling fee, okay? Then there's your registered certified postage or FedEx or UPS to get it there. All right, so that's another $10 or $12. Then you have to pay return postage. So literally for you to certify a coin, it's gonna cost you $69.95. And the fact is you're not guaranteed a mint state 69. And the key to this is, look, mint state 69 in and of itself is ridiculously hard to get. Add in the proof like, and this could be one of the single highest graded mint state Kennedy $50 in existence today in any year going back to 1964. We just had, ran ran into an amazing batch of these Kennedy half dollars that we have in this. I put it in the red oak presentation box because that's what we do with our first day of issue, even though it was a $69. Normally that's a $200 item or a $300 item or a $500 item to get the red oak presentation box. But our first day of issue annex coins always come in a red oak presentation box. And I've done the same thing here at $69. And I know you look at this coin and think it came out of a proof set, but this is a mint state Kennedy half dollar. If you're a Kennedy half dollar collector, you go back and look at any PL Kennedy, and most of them are mint state 67, mint state 68. There's no mint state 70s. And in a PL, you're looking at a coin that can literally be hundreds and hundreds of dollars in a proof-like condition, but even mint state 67, mint state 68. Mint state 69 proof-like is an absolutely unheard of grade in a modern issue coin in the Kennedy half dollar series. And like I said, you look at it, it looks different. It shows different. And for me to be able to do this for you at only $69.95, there's 876. Understand, I graded well over 10,000 sets to be able to get these mint state 67 proof likes.
So it's kind of like a diamond in the rough. You gotta
think? Yeah, it's a real diamond.
You gotta find a needle in the haystack.
That's right. Only flawless, perfect color. Yeah, perfect color, perfect cut.
A great opportunity if you're brand new to coins. This would be a great place to start. If you want to add to your John F. Kennedy half dollar collections, also that would be a wonderful opportunity for you, and a great gift because you could also again give them the display box. And it's nice to have a box that not only presents your coin so beautifully, but also protects your coin. When you get these home, Mike, would you suggest they keep them exactly as is? Because as soon as you take this coin out of the certified packaging,
well, you can't. You really can't, except with a.
That's what I mean.
You need a hammer.
You would lose. Grading.
Yeah, absolutely. But like I said, you need a hammer to break it out of there, okay, in all honesty. I mean, literally, you need a hammer. This is ultrasonically sealed.
Yeah,
this is ultrasonically sealed, airtight in there. Okay, so yeah, I mean, you don't want to break that. Now, in that same batch of coins, I had some Sacagaweas. And like I said, these are Denver mints only. Okay, now the Sacagawea is graded even worse. There's only 648 of these. Now look at the pricing on this at $49.95. This is $20, still red oak presentation box. So at the end of the day, you're literally getting this for $29.95, significantly less than the cost of certification. Go out there and try to find any golden dollar, okay, in a mint state 69 proof like. They simply, absolutely, positively do not exist. So we have the only 648 of these in existence that we were able to get, and they're available here exclusively at a price $49.95. Now remember, this is actually an Apollo 11 50th anniversary commemorative, because this is a one-year only design in the Native American dollars, celebrating Native American contributions to the American space program. That's Mary Golda Ross right there. John Harrington, that's the first Native American to walk in space. She was an incredible theoretical mathematician, and she did this right here. If you can see just right in that thing, you can see where we're talking about proof like. That is a fabulous equation that she made right there that I'm told is the velocity required to energy required to leave a planetary body and enter the orbit of another planetary body. The math is well beyond me. Yeah.
You lost me at mathematician.
Right,
okay.
Absolutely.
So that's available for you. And by the way, that's on FlexPay too. So again, you can always space out your payments interest-free over the next couple months. We have our last item of the show. It's the early releases burnished silver eagle. And it's here today. This one is on 4 flexible payments. Another great opportunity for you to jump into coin collecting. And where do we begin with this one, Mike?
Well, there's a lot of places to go with this one. First of all, you have the burnished American silver eagle. And for those of you, and I was talking to you earlier, the United States government does 3 different finishes on their annual coins, whether it be silver eagles, whether it be gold eagles, whether it even be platinum eagles. The regular finishes are mint state or MS, proof or PR, NGC PF, and then you're going to have the burnished American silver eagle. Now the way NGC does it is they still grade it in mint state and then designate it burnished. Annex, for instance, gives it its own designation of SP or special finish, because it is a special finish. NGC does it, but then designates it burnished at the top so that you know the difference. The other easy way to do it is look for the mint mark. A regular mint state American Silver Eagle does not have a mint mark. The mint mark is much like an artist signing a painting or a sculpture or anything that they do. The West Point mint mark denotes it as a special presentation coin made expressly and exclusively for collectors, is what the W or the West Point mint means when you do that. Now, this is the perfect example of the 2019 W American Silver Eagle. The key to this is early release. The early release period has passed, okay? I have only 138 of these left, and that's all that I'm ever going to have of this coin is 138, is all that's available. See, very limited quantity. I think I originally had about 500 of these coins. We probably aired it one time before, right when it was released. Now, one of the keys to the burnished American Silver Eagles, they've only been making burnished American Silver Eagles since 2006. In every single year, with this possibly being the only exception, the burnished American Silver Eagle is the rarest annual eagle that they make by the United States government every single year. So in 2018, prior to this year, the rarest regular issue American Silver Eagle, the annual issue American Silver Eagle made by the United States Mint was the 2018 W or West Point minted Silver Eagle. Currently, this coin actually is rarer than that coin, but the sales are still going on. If it stays that way, then this coin, if it's not the 2019 S, which I think it's going to be, it'd be this coin. So I think this coin is probably going to likely end up second, but it'll be the rarest of all of the burnished American Silver Eagles. Now, in this particular coin, in NGC flag core, this is my regular issue price at $199.95. Of course, with the red oak presentation box, which is a $20 value, which really makes this $179.95 is ultimately committed. I'm down to my final early release. It's in essence for us very similar to the first day of issue that we sell in the Annex coins with this. The other thing about this that I want to mention is the flag core. For those of you that watch us regularly, you know that the only person that can sell flag core NGC coins is me. I'm the only person. I have exclusive rights to the NGC flag core. And here's the reasoning behind that. We had gotten to the point where all of the grading companies, the major grading companies, PCGS and NGC and Annex, they got into a label race, if you will. And so you had all these things, and the core that held the coin was in essence white, and then there was literally hundreds of different designating labels. And I mean, it was just a sea of labels that was just impossible to keep track of. and this happened, and 3 years ago
we
decided,
standardized.
Yeah, and particularly in NGC. And so 3 years ago, I said enough. So we said, let's do something. We want to simplify the entire process. So we created the flag core at NGC, and of course with NGC, and we got the exclusive distribution rights on flag core. So when you see a flag core, this is the label you see. See this little eagle right here? If you see a silver eagle in the flag core, and by the way, the flag core is only for American Silver Eagles, is the only one that I have in this, and it is always this label, and it is just descriptive. It is one coin, it's one label, it's one opportunity. It's the flag core that you're going to have right here, and we've made it simple. Old school is what we did. We've gone back to the basics. Once this sells out, that's it. It's done and gone and over. There's not a new label or a new thing or a new whatever. This is all that there is. And so then we're down to our final quantities in early release. When we're down to our final quantities in early release, now's the time to get it. Do not confuse this. Do not confuse this with a regular West Point or a regular Mint State American Silver Eagle that has got no mint mark on it. Do not confuse it with a Proof American Silver Eagle that's the same exact price. This coin is rarer than the West Point minted Proof Silver Eagle on the order of about 3 to 4 times rarer than the regular proof silver eagle, although at the same exact price. So 100% exclusive is what you're looking at here in early release 2019 W. And as it stands right now, it is the rarest burnished, and as it stands right now, one of the rarest silver eagles ever made by the United States government, and I'm still at my regular issue price. I'm still with the early release. Now, after this, then my early release designation falls off because that's only good for the first 30 days of the release of a coin.
And that's why it's really important who you know in the coin industry, because you need a connection, you need an expert. And the wonderful thing about Mike Mizek is here, he can tell you everything you need to know about this coin. And you have a trusted source and you have a trusted retailer. We're HSN. We've been around for more than 40 years. We are here to stand behind every single one of the purchases that you make today. It always comes with our 30-day return policy. All you do is make your first payment on your flexible payments of just $50 a month. Give us your major credit card, your FlexPay, your PayPal. We'll take care of the rest, and you can get it home. And now you will be the owner. You'll be one of a few, because we're getting very limited now. So we're just going to give you a couple minutes to shop as we wrap up the show. And now is the best time to place your order and lock in any of the coins that you've seen tonight, because we know that our coin collectors like to shop throughout the day.
And we have a primetime show tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. Unusual timing tonight. 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern. Got some great stuff. Got some new coins. Got the Liberty Gold. We got all kinds of crazy stuff tonight. But this right here, like I said, this is my final quantities on early release 2019 burnished American Silver Eagles, Mint State 70, absolutely positively perfect. Like I said, these are exclusive with the flag core, including the red oak presentation box as well.
Go to HSN.com to check out our entire coin collection. That way you don't miss out on any of your all-time favorites. Check out Mike. He'll be back tonight, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern.
Now, once again, HSN.com. There are literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of coins that have never been on the air, will never be on the air. And the reason for that is we simply do not have enough. That is an amazing place to shop, hsn.com.
Not enough hours in the day to get all of our coins from Mike back into our show. So check that out, great idea. You can shop by price, you can shop by coin. We'll be back with more. We've got an encore presentation of our today's special coming up next. Don't miss out, it's our lowest price ever of the Bose Wave Music System.